What's happening, party people? As you can see, I am home taking care of some things to get ready for this doctor's appointment. Then I'm heading up to Chicago. So I'll be out of here soon. In this video, got up in the morning. I was on my way to Virginia and it got late, dark, got a hotel room, got up in the morning, got on the road, man. Virginia has some beautiful scenery. Filmed a little bit of it. Some of it, man, you could see the snow on top of the mountains and down on the road. It wasn't snowing. It's just beautiful. So anyway, I got to Virginia, hit a junkyard, got some parts out of there, got over to the people's house, started troubleshooting their issues and getting that stuff fixed. One issue was the horn, man. That drove me nuts. Anyway, hope you enjoy the clips, and hope you have a great day. Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video contains things that I encounter throughout the day. If for some reason I complete a task and you would like to see the details, you can click on the link in the description area below. This video also contains tips and tricks that I learned throughout the years. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. Thank you very much for watching. Kicking off the tinker day in the salvage yard. I had to go back here and get a tail light off of S70. I think there's several of them out here, so it should be easy for me to do. And it's been raining out here like crazy the past few days, so it's nasty. Hopefully I can find a good tail light out here. Should be easy. I seen a few out here not too long ago. I have no idea how they do it, but they got another Volvo out here. And I don't see the one that I was pulling parts off of. Man, I love this green color. And their freaking deals look good. Look at these crossbars. Got the rubber in them and everything. I gotta get those. Let me see what else I gotta get out here. Man, these seats look good. I think this is a 99. Sunroof trim. Sun visor. Man, I don't know if this is the car or not, but I think they actually got rid of the car that I was getting parts off of. But they've moved some Volvos around out here. Interesting. I should be able to find a good tail light I need. Do 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 do. 6-cylinder. Yikes. And look like they got a few new additions. Oh, that looks like the S70 I took parts off of over there. Yep, this was it. I have no idea how they rearranged these out here, but they somehow done it. Because this teal one was up there by that other wagon too. Let me get this tail light, get out of here. I ain't got no time to be wasting. But take the one off of this silver car here. It looks the best. Number 3 position. 1, 2, 3, 4 tail lights on the car. And the trunk is locked. So I'm going to see if I can get in here. I doubt it has a key, but let's see. Got the trunk open, which was real easy. Cut this material back just a little bit and push down on that white lever, and that popped the trunk open. Do 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 do. Let me just throw the latch so it can't be locked again. How's that? Now let me get this light assembly out. Get out of here. This light assembly has 4 8mm in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it'll come off. So let me get those. I found a little tool set in the trunk. So I'll take that. We always take free tools. Sneaky son of a gun, to get it out, you got to push this release here and here and force that guide pin out. And that was a little harder than I thought, but I got it out. Didn't take long. Junkyard getting more and more expensive, and now people are double parking you. See if we can get out of here without bashing up this guy's pickup truck. Doubt that. Man, they charge $35 for that little light. That's crazy. Try not to scrape this guy's Beamer or hit this truck back here. Man, I don't know how I'm gonna get out of here. Let me back up that way. Here's this multicolor modded S70. I think the hood's black. It's supposed to be that green, blue-green, and it's got a green door and a white mirror and a black hood. Anyway, this thing failed emissions and safety inspection. This car's been modded. It's got a vast tune on it. It's got a 3-inch downpipe. It's got a rib kit. A couple of the systems been deactivated in the computer, because that's what you do when you mod them. However, I was unaware that they had these strict emissions requirements. I don't think about emissions. When somebody asks me to put mods on their car, I just do it. And now it has failed. So we got to do what we can to get this back in the passing graces of the emissions for this area. So let's get started. There's, I think, 7 things that caused it to get a rejection. Number 1, the SAS pump's not hooked up properly to the exhaust. Number 2, the rear O2 sensor was not plugged in. Number 3, the wire harness on the car for the rear O2 sensor has been spliced into the AFR. 4, the inner tire wells have been rubbed against the tire, so they're saying the alignment's off because those inner fender linings are damaged. They failed it for that. 5, it's got a problem where it's not defrosting the windshield, so I got a blend door motor for that. Hopefully that will fix that. 6, it's got a tail light that's discolored on the trunk. 7, it's got a horn not working. And 8, it's got a ABS light on the dash. I'm not sure if they failed it for that or if that's something we just know is going on. And that's messing with the cruise. So that's what I got to fix while I'm here. I'm going to start at the tail light because that's going to be easy for me. And I'm going to work my way around. So let's get this tail light replaced. And there it is. There's a black spot in that tail light assembly, and that's a no-no for safety inspection. So I got one of those. Heck, this one's cracked. They didn't say nothing about that. Well, let's replace the one they complained about and keep it moving. That brake light wasn't working properly. The bulb was bad. So I got those replaced. Now let's see what goes on in this upper tail light thing. Make sure these lights work. These 2 here work. These 2 here work. These 2 look a little milky, but they didn't complain about that, so we're gonna fly with this. Good to go. I have no idea where that cover went, so I can't put that back. Heck, both of these corner covers are gone. These are plastic pieces that's supposed to go up on these two sides. Now let's try to see why this horn's not working. Weird. And it looks like our air fuel ratio up is just going to hot. Let's start the car, see what that does. Man, this car is shaking like it's got a misfire. We got a check engine, ABS, and tracks. Oh man, that sucks. Let's see what the ABS is. I'm gonna replace the module for the ABS, but I don't know why we got a check engine. I need to scan that. We got oil pressure and boost. Always let the car run for a minute before you cut it off to prevent lawnmower syndrome. Do 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 do. Idle seems a little high too. I don't know why this car is not running smooth. To get the horn to work, we're going to have to disconnect the airbag. Disconnect the airbag, we're going to reset the monitor system. That may cause this thing to fail emissions. But it's the only way you can get the horn to work. So I had to go disconnect the battery. Yikes. We're going to pull the steering wheel, replace the clock spring, see if that makes the horn work. If not, we'll replace the steering wheel. Strange. See how yellow this clock spring is? That clock spring looks new. Like it's been replaced. The tag is lighter. The cord is lighter. Really awkward. Now this one has a broke top on it, so it may not sit in there just right, but should work. Let's pull this one out, see what's going on. Unplug it and plug this new one in, see if we can get this new one to work. I wonder if somehow somebody unwound this thing. I would think that would be an airbag issue and not a horn issue. I just checked the fuse number 34, which is a 25 amp, hooked up to the washer wiper. That should be working, or they would have wrote that up. So let's replace it and see what happens. And see if this horn works. Nothing. Let's plug it in a little further, hook it the rest of the way up, see if it works. Let's see if the wipers work. See if the washer works. On the driver's side it does. So it ain't the fuse, and it ain't the clock spring, I don't think. Let me finish hooking up the steering wheel, see if it works. I'm pretty sure that should work, so let me just replace the steering wheel, see what happens. The fuse is good. Replace the steering wheel. Horn still don't work. It's got to be a wiring problem in between this steering wheel and the fuse. Something's got to give. So let me start troubleshooting the wiring. Pulled the lower panel down, pulled this knee bolster down, and I was able to get this blender motor off, and I massaged it off. Didn't have to take the gear mechanism apart. So the one I got, I was able to massage it off of that one too. Man, that's got a junkyard mark. Oh, that's the one they put on there for me. All right, so let me put this on. And it looks like they're in the same position. Hopefully this one will work. Do 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 do. Yeah, different numbers on them as usual. But this is the one I'm going in with. Let's plug it in, see if it works. Got the blend door motor totally installed. I'm gonna go ahead and run that, see if it works. Hooked up the battery, plugged in the airbag. Let me get down here and watch this thing, see if it moves. See if the jigsaw puzzle moves. Put that to auto, and it's moving, folks. I don't know where it's going, but it moved somewhere. Let's go to defrost, see if it goes back to defrost. Oops. Didn't move far at defrost. Let's see if we got air up here. Do we got air up here? And we got air up here, folks. We got air off the front bits too. I don't know if that's good. Let's go to face vent, see if that air stops. And it looked like it stopped. Let's go back up to the air. I heard the AC kick on. And we got air up there again. See if we're moving down here. And we're moving. It's moving, folks. Alright, let's go to the feet, see where it goes. Man, that thing is rolling. See if I got air coming out of this feet vent. Oof, I do. A lot of smoke too. Crap, smoke's coming out of the tailpipe. What is going on here? Now that ain't good. Let's figure out what's going on there. Besides that, let me go back up here, go back to defrost. See how that's laying down? Take this back to defrost. And that rolled around. We got some air coming up here. And the AC is kicking off. And we still got smoke coming out the tailpipe. I'm not sure what that's about, but check engine light might tell me. AC is kicking off and on. That's not good. It should kick on and stay on. There it goes. It's on and it's off. Probably low on refrigerant. So we'll service that. But we gotta figure out why this thing is smoking and figure out why our horn doesn't work. And replace this ABS module. I think this horn wire is white with a purple stripe on it. So let's look down here and make sure none of that was disturbed when I hooked up these gauges. I'm gonna check the horn wiring from the horns and work my way back, because maybe a problem out here on the horn harness. So let me get to this stuff and start pulling this stuff apart out here. I got the rear O2 sensor plugged in. Now I want to test the horn wires from the horn to this fuse box, or somewhere similar to this, but I'm looking for my multimeter and I haven't been able to locate that yet. So let me see if I could find my multimeter. And I got the ABS module, so I'm gonna go ahead and hook that up real quick since I have that handy. Let me get the socket for that. I got the ABS module in. I am going to do the wheel skirts since I got those. I hope I got the rivets for it and the rivet gun. I'll do that, and then I'll do this chasing these wires for the horn and clearing the CEL, see what's going on with that. So let me see if I got the rivets for the wheel skirt, do that, and look for my multimeter and probably call it a night. It's starting to get late. Well, I'm looking for two things to continue working. I'm looking for my multimeter. I might have to go buy one. And I'm looking for my inner fender lining rivets. Hope they're in there because I don't see them anywhere else. So I'm looking for those things to keep moving. Let's see what happens. So what I thought was going to be easy was difficult, and that horn was tough. They had that clock spring replaced, and that's normally the issue with those horns. But I was chasing fuses, all kind of stuff. I'm just going to keep at it. The next episode, you'll see how that horn issue gets solved. Surprising to me, but anyway, got to keep it moving. So if you need some help, need a part or something, go to my website, send me a message. If I'm supposed to help you in Southern California soon, I know I got my buddy Mitch. He needs a couple things. And there's somebody that contacted me in the San Diego area about getting parts to do a cylinder head job. I'm going to look for your information, and hopefully we can get you all the parts so that when I get there in 10 days, we can get that done for you. So if you need parts, you want to get with me, I'll help you get those parts together, and we can get you taken care of. So thanks for watching. Again, have a great day, and I appreciate your support.